Violence, displacement, and starvation, the humanitarian crisis in Syria lingers as the civil conflict enters its sixth year. That's what brings the Syrian government and opposition delegates to Astana for peace talks, aiming to cement a nationwide ceasefire and facilitate the delivery of humanitarian aid. Washington is hoping the talks eventually will clear the way for a political solution to the Syria crisis.
We got to get those political talks up and running again, because that's the way out of this. And what those political talks need to result in is a political process, a transition that respects the Syrian people's desires and aspirations for a more democratic system. It's not for us to decide. This is for the Syrians themselves to work out.
This round of Syria peace talks is brokered by Russia, Turkey, and Iran, with no direct input from the United States. What would this mean for the future of U.S. influence in the Middle East?
I have no doubt that Russia and Iran and other countries understand that it's very difficult for them to actually have serious talks and lock in gains without U.S. involvement. And so I think this is all part of sort of a wider political scheme in order to present the United States with certain facts and to get it on board largely with what is a Russian position.
President Donald Trump's Secretary of State nominee Rex Tillerson has acknowledged that Russia, Syria, Turkey, and Iran are dictating the terms of how things will play out in Syria. Tillerson told U.S. senators that Washington should re-engage with their traditional allies, including Turkey, a critical and long-standing NATO partner. Nike Ching, VOA News, the State Department.